Hey guys, this is Punisher.
And Raven Woe, and we run the Ravens Flock cluster of alliances.
Yeah, we'll just be going over some general information of our personal thoughts on Marvel Strike Force, our Discord channel, and just life itself. So, I hope y'all enjoy.
Welcome to our very first awkward podcast. We promise we're going to get better.
Probably not, but we're going to try our best anyways.
Probably not.
Yeah, so the first episode, I'm excited. So it's basically just going over bullshit. Marvel Strike Force, because it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
But wait, is it still bullshit because Foxnet doesn't hold them anymore, does it?
Yeah, we have to see how that plays out because, feedback from other community players about Scopely is not exactly the best feedback. I mean, they've made other games where they just squeeze the players for everything they have. So let's hope they stay where they are. I mean, it's of my opinion that they aren't that bad. The game itself is pretty balanced, So I don't know. Let's say we have to wait and see. Scopely, if you're listening to this, which I doubt.
They don't. They're just like, nah, we don't got time for that. I don't think I've ever played anything from Scopely. I know the only two games that I know that are there. Actually, that's a lie. I have played a game. I played that Looney Tunes. Was it World of Mayhem? That's about all I played. But
yeah,
that didn't last very long. So I don't know. I mean,
I think they were most famous for The Walking Dead: Road to Survival. That was their biggest game.
Well, I didn't play it, so it must be shit. I'm just kidding. No, Oh, they have that Star Trek Fleet Command, but
yeah, they have that. They have a bunch of other games: Scrabble, Yahtzee, Dice,
Scrabble,
Wheel
and
of
Yahtzee.
Fortune.
Just buy that shit and play it at home with your imaginary friends. Scrabble and Yahtzee. Yeah. I don't trust a computer rolling my dice. I want to roll my own dice. I'll let fate take that.
You got to feel the dice in your hand to know if you're gonna get.
I gotta feel the dice. I gotta blow my magic juju onto it. I wanna roll a Yahtzee. The computer's gonna cheat me. Scopely is. I was gonna say Scooply. Scopely just. Whatever. Yeah. Anyways, let's go back to Marvel. I don't talk about.
Right.
So we have a new character coming, Squirrel Girl. How do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel. I mean, I'm against popular opinion. I was never the biggest fan of Squirrel Girl in the comics. I don't know. We have to see how she plays out. I mean, they're making a brand new team, which is going against what Foxnet and Scopely has said that they're going to do, where they're going to be fixing current teams and making everybody important and on some level. But now they split up your Brawlers team, because now you're going to require the young Avengers, which gives us a team of 4.
So do you think that Hawkeye would now be a rework?
I don't know. I can't remember if he was part of the Young Avengers. I thought his daughter was.
I think it was him. His daughter is too. Well, did his daughter take over the name of Hawkeye? Did she change it at all, or did she just take over the same name?
I can't actually remember, to be honest with you.
Okay, that one I'll probably look up, but I'm just gonna guess it's Hawkeye. But if it's his daughter, well, then I don't want 2 Hawkeyes in my game.
Yeah.
No.
But we're going that way. I mean, we have 3 Spider-Men in this game.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Okay. So besides her being a young Avenger, so that's going to be the trait. She's also a hero, city, bio, and she's a support character.
Well, that's something. I mean, what was the last update? we got mutants on the last update, which were global. So going back to city, we're in desperate need of a city legendary. Can't remember any of them being in there.
I just want Punisher to have better. I just want Punisher to get some health whenever Cage throws his taunt. Like, why does my boy have to suffer? That's all I'm saying. He needs a little bit of extra love. and he needs the military tag. Well, wait, didn't they
No,
add
that's
the
for sure.
military
He
tag?
needs the military tag. I would definitely give you that. It's
He-
weird
he-
that he doesn't, to be honest.
Yeah, like he started off as military, so why doesn't he have military tag? But I'm not gonna complain right now. I'll complain later.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
Squirrel Girl, let's see. She has a basic,
Beast.
which is just you want to talk about all of them? Well, we could talk about all of them.
No, I'm just going through what the spoilers. We're obviously getting 3 new characters: Beast, Squirrel Girl, and Emma Frost.
Okay, what do you think Beast would be? I think he's gonna be a tank.
I think he's going to be a healer.
He'll be a healer.
X-Men have a tank, and the Colossus is pretty good.
Okay,
They
I'll
don't
give
have
you
a
that.
healer.
Well,
I'm thinking they're going to.
Phoenix kind of heals them a little bit.
Yeah, kinda. On her way to
Okay.
dying, but otherwise she's not a constant healer. you
Yeah,
know?
okay, I'll give you that then. I'll give you that. So Beast could as a possible support class.
Yeah, I mean he was a doctor, right? I can't remember if he was a medical doctor, but wasn't he Dr. Hank?
Well, yeah, that's true. He was.
Another one for the Google.
I've been clearing my voice a lot. Sorry.
That's
Early
okay.
morning shit.
This is officially our first and awkward podcast, so we
I'm
will
all kinds of awkward.
we will get better, I swear. We'll get better or we'll stop doing this. One of the two things will happen.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
they're gonna read an audio. That's perfect.
Yeah.
They're gonna hear this and just be like, "Nah, this is shit," and they're just gonna leave the server. They're not even gonna tell us anything. They're just gonna leave the server.
Feel that as well.
I'll be hurt a little bit, but it's cool. Whatever. So if
I'm-
Beast is a possible support, what about Emma Frost?
Emma Frost is just rounding out the Marauders. They had 4, now they'll have 5 because they took away what most people were using in Cable, and now they'll just make Marauders 5 members straight. I don't know what she's going to be, to be honest. Maybe a controller.
Do you think as Emma Frost?
Maybe. I mean, she's got the whole psionic telepathic thing going for her. You know,
I mean,
a tank, no.
she can't be a
Because-
brawler either.
She can't. Yeah. I mean, who's on the team? I need to go check up these stats again real quick. So if they have a controller, then she probably won't be a controller.
Well, currently I am in a raid for purple. So when I finish the raid, I can go look at the teams because I have the rosters pulled up, or I could just log into my my red account. And yeah, by the way, I'm running purple and red. I feel kind of bad for red because I can't do much because the account I got. These guys
Yeah.
are pretty beefy, but
Uh-huh.
they still get shit done. I just feel bad that So
For sure, I agree. I mean, if anyone from Red will be listening to this,
yes, I am just temporary. As much as I would like to stay, Raven does not want me to stay permanently. So someone step the fuck up.
that's
So
the
I
best
don't
way to
have
put
to.
it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it at that.
So I'll tell you what they are. Just 1 minute. So I think I can.
I just got
do
into
this.
I just got into my Red account right now. You want me to look up the Marauders team?
Yeah, to see what type they are.
Okay,
See
well you
what
have
all around.
Sabretooth, Villain, Global, Mutant, Brawler, Brotherhood,
Mhm.
and then obviously Marauder because he just fucking set that. And then
Mystique would be.
Mystique is Villain, Global, Mutant, Controller. So she's already a controller. Then
So
you
Dead
have,
Air apparently is not good. So
and then God, he never even leveled up. Strife, that's awesome. Villain, Global, Mutant,
me?
and Protector. And Strife is a beast tank to me. Like, I don't know how many people have used him, but whenever I fight him, especially in war, that guy takes forever to take down. That is just me, though. But after Strife, we do have Mr. Sinister. Let's see what we got here from Mr. Sinister. Come on, game. Don't be a jerk. There we go. Villain, global, mutant, marauder, support, and he's lucky. I actually don't even remember the lucky trait. So that's a good thing. I know you dropped off, but I just kept going. I just kept talking my
That's
ass
good.
off. They're just like, "Oh, we don't hear Raven no more." And he's like, "Good. I'm just kidding."
Yeah.
What is the lucky trait? I don't remember the lucky trait.
Damn
If
it.
you remember,
Lucky
that
trait. The lucky trait is literally just for the domino event.
Oh,
So,
oh yeah, okay.
You have to use. Oh, the domino. Yeah, the domino event. Yeah, you have
That's
to
right.
use
Okay.
lucky.
Yeah, that's right. You have to use the lucky trait characters for that. So okay, so fuck that.
Right.
Goddamn MSF tricking me. So you have all
Come on.
those, unless she can be a brawler.
So we have. Okay, so Mystique's a controller, Sabretooth's a brawler, Sinister's a support, and Strife is a protector.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Interesting.
I just realized I named every single trait when I didn't really have to. So, but I killed a good 20 seconds, probably a minute. I don't even know. My square is my chair is squeaky. I can't talk. I can't type. It's whatever. So
she can't be a blaster, right? Can she be a blaster?
She shoots
that's the
ice.
only trait
Does
missing.
she do that? I don't know. I don't even remember Emma Frost's traits, just in general. Like the telepathic part. I mean, sure.
You know what? She'd probably be a protector as well. Like Strife would, and then she would, like a double tank system.
That, or I think what she's gonna also do is, if she has mental ability, she's probably also gonna apply possibly heal blocks or ability blocks. Is what I'm going to think. Is what she'll do.
I'm thinking that as well. Yeah.
Because that'll probably be the biggest things for her. Because you already have Mystique, who her first attack is going to clone, and depending on who she clones and attacks her, it's going to do some pretty high damage. But
that's right.
If anything, too, Emma Frost could add a defense up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. I think she just might be a buffer. As terrible as that sounds, she just might be a buffer. But I have no idea. So, I mean, but so yeah, that's Squirrel Girl, Beast, and Emma Frost. Who else was there?
Sinister and Strife. Oh no, you're talking about shit. Yeah.
New character.
Beast. There's three that we know of: Beast, Emma Frost, and Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl. Let's talk about Squirrel Girl. She had an ultimate. I don't know if you read her ultimate.
Yeah.
It's called Squirrel Army. It costs, the energy is 3 of 5, and attacks all enemies for damage, and applies bleed and offensive down. So it's gonna attack all enemies, but it doesn't mention if it passes through dodge. So anyone with dodge might be able to evade it or dodge it, however you want to take it, and they should be okay. That's all I'm getting though. But her passives, see, because so they are going to add the Young Avenger. If it's not already there, when a Young Avenger ally drops to low health, she applies defense up to that ally and fills the character's speed bar. So that's going to be scary depending on who everyone has that trait. She gains gain drain. Young Avenger allies gain drain, and then gain max health. Young Avenger allies gain max health. So I think the speed bar one is probably going to be the most of the issue, and her ult. We already have enough characters that do a lot of debuffs.
Yeah, that's true. No, I agree. I mean, that's probably she'd probably be blinded as well. That'll make her ult miss. You know, so
unless they give her that option to where it doesn't affect her, because I know there's some where they can have blind, but the attacks can still hit.
Well, does the kit, does it say that cannot be avoided?
Um, I never saw anything, and if anyone else knows this, they can correct me. But nope, I don't see anything.
Hmm. Well, let
Yeah.
me just look it up as well.
So,
Let's just see what,
but
so
as
we
her,
can get on the same page.
but probably if it, I don't think it is going to. I think she is going to keep it because she does
Mm.
have her special, which I don't know why they named it this. Eat nuts. Why?
Mm.
Oh boy. She can clear all negative effects from allies.
Hmm.
I'm gonna assume
Uh,
she can clear from herself as well.
mm.
She can also heal the young Avenger allies that are low health for a percentage of the character's max health. Heal all allies for additional percentages of this character's max health. So that sounds stupid. Uh, who's gonna be in there with her? So let's see, the Young Avengers team, which would include
Miss
America
Marvel.
Chavez, Spider-Man Morales, Miss Marvel, and all whom have
Hmm.
had their abilities updated to work with their team. Okay. Well, American Chavez, that'll be cool because I don't see her used
Hmm.
very often.
Yeah.
So Miss Marvel is usually in any brawler team, so that's understandable.
Hmm.
And that's kind of split Miles for me
Yeah.
because he kind of goes into the symbiote team, doesn't he?
No, actually, the symbiotes are just the 3 symbiotes, and you can add any old person to the other 2. Doesn't, like,
Okay.
Spider-Man and Miles and Peter. They don't bring anything to the team, honestly.
Mm.
You can put since they have nowhere to go. I've seen teams run Ant-Man and Wasp as the 2 extra because those 2 synergize with each other anyway.
And then they
And
have the
they,
ability blocks. They also have the
yeah.
slow. So I mean, yeah, that could work. I never tried them that way, and I am a person
Mm,
that doesn't like meta. I can't stand meta in any way.
yeah.
But
Hmm.
unfortunately, when you're in
We have to.
war, you have to do the
Yeah.
meta. But some people still catch me doing like some weird
Mm,
makeshift teams because I just don't like meta. I mean, I don't do what Strike Force did when the game first came out, when you saw nothing but Crossbones, Captain
yeah.
America, what was the other one? Crossbones, Captain America, Hulk. You always saw those 3
Yondu.
together for sure. Yondu,
Yeah.
and I don't remember the last one. Maybe Daredevil? I can't remember. I have been rolling with Defenders since the game came out. I linked my fucking
Mm.
Facebook and got Punisher. I was excited, and Synergy didn't even exist at the time. And
Yeah.
now they still can't even give a military tag. Yep, there you go again. See, I'm going to complain about it. So,
Well, you see, well, yeah. I mean, I understand. Like, I built my defenders up back in the day because they were untouchable at one point, and power creep, just crept up and killed off the defenders. I mean, still of the opinion that they're not the worst team in the game, like a lot of people will say, but they're not. No, they're not near the top anymore. But they're also a 4-member team because technically Punisher is not part of the defenders.
no, I know.
You know. So they still have space to introduce another character. Now, my unpopular opinion is that they're going to introduce Moon Knight as a 5th member of the Defenders and possibly as a legendary, as a city legendary. Now, that's just me talking. That's not anything confirmed from anybody. It's just me talking about it. And that would
Couldn't there be
that
a
would help.
possibility of Moon Knight going to a Merc team?
I don't know. I mean, Mercs are complete now. We have Taskmaster, and he is a Merc through and through.
This is true.
So
I mean, they could always give Hulk the tag for Defenders. He is one of the founders.
hmm
I
yeah.
mean, he
Now,
needs
if you want to talk
he
about the
needs to go
founders,
somewhere.
if you want to talk about founders, what they should do, and I've been championing this for a while, what they should do is introduce Hellstrom and put him on Supernatural. Take out Doctor Strange and put him on the Defenders because he is the founder of the Defenders.
So, but if
That
you
would
did
make.
that though, you would have 2 heals unless they reworked Iron Fist. Well,
Mm,
no, they would have to rework both of them because Doctor Strange heals is not the greatest. It's basically just used for reviving,
That's
and
what I'm saying. I mean,
it takes so
what
long to get it.
what does the defenders miss right now? Like, what is missing from them? You have a heal, a constant passive heal plus a special heal from Iron Fist. You have the counters that the Daredevil provides. Plus, he's the muscle of the group so far. You have Luke Cage, who provides death proof to himself, but defense up to all the members. And obviously, he taunts and gives people regeneration. You have Jessica Jones, who's arguably one of the best of that team because she has such a high resistance and such a high focus. Like landing a bleed on Jessica Jones is like miraculous to some extent. Like it hardly ever happens. Landing a bleed or landing a blind or you know,
Okay, yeah.
it hardly happens. So that and then she gives energy, so she's a battery and she removes buffs,
Okay, let's say if they wanted to go a different route. So you have old defenders, and what if they added a new defender? Now, if you think about it,
Mm-hmm.
Beast is a new defender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Beast
He is
could
now.
go to a
Ooh.
defenders team. If you think
Ooh,
about it,
that's
um,
that's interesting. Because I
if
was always thinking about Beast, like either why do we need more X-Men? I mean, X-Men themselves, they're one of the top level teams in the game, easily, especially on war attacks. They're basically the skeleton key in some extent, like to get through most teams.
yeah,
And we already have 6 members. Poor Storm is on the side, really not doing anything, not going anywhere. Once you have Cyclops, you replace Storm out, or some people keep Storm and replace Wolverine. So there's 6 members on that team. So why would they be introducing a 7th X-Men? That won't give you 2 full teams.
and
So what you're saying makes sense,
so
and
he
that
could
might
go to new
surprise the
defenders
community.
because I don't know what other team he could go to. But
Mm.
if you look at new defenders, because new defenders came out, man, new defenders was like a long time ago. It's not that new, but it's not recent, but
Mm.
they're not introducing any of those newer defenders. So like Angel, Iceman, Valkyrie, they're not introducing them, but they're just
Mhm.
introducing Beast. So I don't see them putting him on X-Men. They probably
Mm.
will, unless they go to comic book lore. But I think he should be on a Defenders team, and
That would make sense.
that would
That could
revive the Defenders team, and then Punisher could just go
somewhere.
into a
Military team in the future, maybe. Or there are some characters that are just solo, and it's almost impossible to place them.
well,
Number one,
you could
you know.
make a new team, and
Mm.
say you took out Captain America from Power Armor team, because that's really
Mm.
the only place he goes unless you put him to an OG Avengers. So
Mm.
if you take Captain America out and you make
Mm.
a whole new team and you put Punisher there to get synergy, Punisher
Mm.
respects Captain America, so why couldn't he
Mm.
assist Captain America for any attacks like he does for
Mm.
Daredevil? 2 characters he respects. I mean, you could make a new team out of that. I'm just saying.
Mm. You could. But I mean, there are so many. Like, there is one character that no one talks about that just doesn't go anywhere, and that's Nebula. You know, Nebula is one of the fastest, and she's pretty annoying sometimes.
I put
But
her
no
in a
one
Kree
talks about
team.
her. You put her in a Kree team? How does that work for you?
I have to go back and look at it's usually like a makeshift team,
Mm-hmm.
but I can go back and look right now actually just to see. Hold on. See, I like to go to Blitz because I can just set up my teams here. I have no time limit, and then I can just figure how they're working. It's just a temporary thing. It's not a final. But let's see.
Yeah.
If you were building a team right now with Neb with a Kree team,
Yeah. Mm.
let me take a look. So where is my Nebula? I wish you can sort characters here a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say I put Nebula here. Let's see. I always done makeshift, so let me see. Okay, let me do this first. My current Kree team, if I use them,
Mm-hmm.
is you know what? Hold on. I don't like the way. I don't like. I wish they could fix splits, guys. Okay, I want to be able to sort my teams in any of the fighting, not by just saving teams. I get it; it's to make it easier, but I want to do it the other way, you jerks. So, for Kree, I usually run with, and some people might disagree with me, but I run with Royal Guard, Ronin, Reaper, Oracle, and Cyborg. I pick Cyborg for his damage, for his ult attack, and Reaper
Mm-hmm.
to apply bleed and heal block, depending on who I'm going for. Oracle is usually throwing his heal and like every other turn, which is great. And then Ronin
Yeah.
has the summons along with the ability block, and then
And it
Royal
clears
Guard.
buffs.
Yeah, that too. And then Royal Guard
Mm,
can throw taunt on real
mm,
quick, and he heals himself partially, which is really helpful.
mm. Yeah.
That's who I
Heals the
run with.
fastest.
Yeah, it's a simple Kree team. I know you could throw in Minerva and Captain Marvel in there, and then that's just pure
Mm,
damage. But
mm.
I don't think they really need to be in there. That's just
No,
me.
I wouldn't use them there either. Like,
But
I would use Captain Marvel and a Brawlers team with Miss Marvel.
yeah,
Just because Miss Marvel assists everybody that's a hero brawler. Everybody. Just what she does. And I would throw. So you're basically doubling your attacks up on a Brawler team. And
yeah,
I
that's
would throw.
true.
Minerva is just so universal. She can go on any team. Like, I don't know what team she doesn't perform in. You know, like maybe if you just put the Ravagers and Minerva, maybe she would fail there. But
I think
otherwise, you know,
I think she fits anywhere, but her only downfall would be if you really need that main
mm,
heal from her or a
yeah,
revive really quickly. If you put her with someone that doesn't generate energy for her or speed
hmm
ups, she can fall short on just that. Unless you can kill people quickly, then you're okay.
right, okay. Oh yeah,
And
I
that's
agree.
just me. But
Yeah,
let's see. If I put, I didn't even put Nebula. I put Noble, and I totally forgot to put Nebula.
yeah.
Where's my Nebula? There she is.
hmm
Actually, she doesn't even synergize with that person yet. So let's see. We can't. I'm not gonna use Korath anymore because he's in the Merc team.
Well, do you use your Korath in the Merc defense and war, or do you use Killmonger?
I use
Killmonger.
Killmonger.
Yeah.
I put Killmonger for the high damage,
Hmm.
and he's always. Was it him that's always assisting? I don't remember.
Hmm.
I have to go back and look at their traits. I have him saved.
I think it's him.
Um, now that I think about it, I know I've thrown Nebula into a Kree team, but
Hmm
she has no synergy.
Hmm.
So okay, we're gonna come back to her really quick because I need to look at her stuff. But I just use her for her dodging because it's really good. But if we go to a Merc team, where's my Merc team at? There we go. Sorry guys. Let's see. Killmonger, he synergizes with Taskmaster, Bullseye, Lieutenant, and he synergizes all of them actually. So with Taskmaster, he has a lot though. Like holy shit. On spawn gains offense up for 2 turns. Activated traits for mercenary villain. Let's see, 60% chance to gain assists now on every mercenary villain. That's what it was right there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what it was. Really
Yeah.
quick. I mean, he has a lot. I'm not going to go through all those, but I think my favorite out of this team for war, and
hmm
it's surprising, is Mercenary Lieutenant.
Yeah. No, I've always liked Mercenary Lieutenant. Like, I'll be honest. Back in the day, I used to look at the OG guys on the top of the power rank, and I'm talking about like a year and a half ago when I was still a sapling. And I used to check what teams they were running in Arena. And one day I went through and like the top 15 back in the day were all using Mercenary Lieutenant. Lieutenant. So I asked myself, like, why? Like, what is it about this simple minion on a mercenary team back then before the rework? Why is everyone using? And it's the offense up, you know, he provides offense up to everybody, I believe. So if you put him on the right team, plus he's tech. He's not just a mercenary, but he's tech. So if you put him on a strong tech team, he provides offense up to some of the strong tech blasters, you know? So my whole tech team
true.
used to be him, mercenary lieutenant with Crossbones, Star-Lord, Rocket, and Vision. So I used to get the offense up for when Crossbones explodes. And then when Rocket does his ultimate, it used to pretty much wipe. Now that team does not perform so well. Power creep again. But Mercenary Lieutenant was definitely one of the best minions at the time. I mean, just looking at his kit outside of war, I mean, he's always providing something, you know?
I've never used him like until the rework,
Mm.
but you know,
Yeah.
and I know Nessie is gonna get a hard on when I say this, but I know Dark Evil was like, oh my god, mercenaries, that's all I want to play as. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. Like, they were anything. Okay,
They
but
were.
now
But now they are. I mean, foresight being like hindsight being 2020, that guy like was prescient to the rework. So now on his war defense, you know, people are gonna struggle.
this is true. This is true. This is very true.
Yeah.
So I had a question a couple of days ago
Mhm.
in Mint's team.
Yeah.
I did answer it briefly, and it's been a while, so, but
Mhm.
I'm just gonna bring it up again anyways. What for a mercenary team with just the original Merc minions, just the original Merc minions, all of them? Is that a good team anywhere?
Just the minions? Let me look at the minions. You don't have enough minions. You only have 4.
So, because let me see, hold on. I forgot how they had it
You
set
have
up. I'm not gonna
you
go
have
back and look for
lieutenant.
their posts.
You have lieutenant, riot guard, soldier, and sniper.
Okay, so if you put those 4, let's say you just put those 4,
Yeah.
and not Taskmaster,
Mm-hmm.
and not Killmonger,
I would put Bullseye.
you would still throw Bullseye in there?
I would throw Bullseye in there with the rework. If you're talking about with the rework,
Yeah, with the rework.
yeah, I would put Bullseye. I mean, at least he's getting some. He's providing the team some stuff. I mean, let's look at this.
Speaking of Bullseye, I can make him
yeah.
7 stars. Okay. Just forgot about that.
So, yeah, he's already maxed out on mine. No, on war defense, he assists any mercenary with non-attack abilities. So he's assisting like mercenary lieutenant when he puts on his special. He's assisting that. That's
Okay.
what you know.
Okay, yeah.
His ultimate doesn't do anything for the whole team, but you know that's always been a hammer. He attacks primary for 500 damage, 500% damage. 30% critical chance, 20% critical, and plus another 20% critical. If you upgrade him to T4, which I'm not saying you should, but if you mistakenly slipped and put another, he does it for 550%. You know, so if you just check his actual damage, which I will tell you in a second.
I am leveling up.
21,899.
Okay.
That's his base damage. If you want to add 500% to that, how much would that be? He's hitting almost like 100,000 on damage with his ult.
He's always been really high with damage, but
He has been.
he's really squishy.
He's very squishy, but if you team him with Riot Guard,
mercenaries, he'll survive.
Mercenaries without Taskmaster are still tough to beat in war, but they're not the toughest. But they're not a pushover. with Taskmaster, they become really hard to beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and track back to one of my team members in purple, Morningstar. So he he has used our Warbot multiple times, and I don't use it for new teams, but for Merc Team and Black Order,
Mm-hmm.
those aren't always working out for him, which is
Yeah.
fine. I personally
Mhm.
have not fought. Oh my shit! I have not fought Black Order. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to. I don't have the teams for sure to fight them. But per the
Mm-hmm.
Warbot and MSF.GG, it's X-Men with Phoenix
Mm-hmm.
and Fantastic Four. But
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen anything of those actually working. Someone can correct me, but I did see a video with a beefy team going against Black Order, and it was X-Men. The only
Mm-hmm.
difference is that Cyclops was taken out and Invisible Woman was added.
Mm. Okay. And it worked?
It beat the team. It took a
Mm.
while, and even with Black Order being 100k weaker, it still
Mm-hmm.
took a while to beat them. Black Order is no joke.
No, they're definitely one of the top teams right now. Definitely. I mean, they got the power, but I've always found them to be worse on offense
They got the power.
than they are on defense. Than to be on defense. I mean, there's a video that we'll put on the YouTube upload of the leader of our White Alliance. The color of the alliance is white. Okay, and he.
Yeah, guys,
and
we got a white alliance, we got a black alliance. Just take that
yeah,
how you
we
will.
have all the colors. And he and myself, we spent about 30 minutes refining it. He's got a pretty decent team that kills Black Order. Now, I will say as a disclaimer, this wasn't in war scenarios, so there was 0 buffs. This was just a balanced PvP. It'll be a good team to use if you want to go. If your arena shard is full of Black Order right now, it might not be, and you don't have the Black Order yourself. Maybe it's a good team to go with. I will check and tell you who's on that team. But we'll definitely upload that to the YouTube portion. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
that'll be good for
Mhm.
people to see and things like that.
All right. So, and you can see me getting my ass handed to me. What he basically uses Drax, Drax, Graviton, Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, and Scientist Supreme. Now, like I said, that team alone, I know a lot of people say the problem is that's breaking up a lot of teams. So that's why I'm saying it will be. I wouldn't say that's the optimal war attack team, unless you don't, unless you split up those teams. But it's definitely good for your arena. Like, I mean, because with arena, you don't need to keep a team. You can put any team in there, as long as it's beating what you need to beat.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true. And I'll definitely
Yeah.
go over arena. I think maybe the next episode will be a good convo for arena teams.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more depth next episode. We'll try and get more people from Raven's Flock. We'll see if we can get a guest or two to come in. We have a lot of
we need a
knowledgeable
few
people.
more. Because I think we want to go for an hour, and I think we've actually are getting to that point of reaching.
Yeah.
I think an hour is a good. I mean, 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, we just push it, whatever. But getting more people in here to chat with us for just a little bit would be fun.
Yeah.
Gets to know the team, and we can just get different opinions because everyone's gonna have something different and thoughts. So we definitely need to know. I know. Sorry, what?
No, carry on, please.
Oh, I know Guzzy has showed interest. Revenger, I don't know about Revenger. That guy's shady. We got to watch out for him. So, I know Revenger would like to.
Yeah.
I'm just reading Strudel's message right now. So how dare you? We're gonna force you in here at one point. But it would be fun to get more people. We're not saying to
Definitely.
stay on for the full hour, but
No,
if
this,
you could pop in for like 10, 15 minutes, that would be fun.
mm, right.
Um,
We're trying to
but
keep this casual. We're not trying to start with a format, and none of us claim to be the messiah of Foxnet and the messiah of Marvel Strike Force.
yeah, we're not Kashino, man. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I personally do not like that guy. I can go on a rant for an hour probably. Just
Yeah,
just
we'll
complaining
save
about
that for
him, but
another episode.
yeah.
At this point, to be honest, just my opinion, that's just beating a dead horse right now. That guy dug his grave, and then he cemented the grave up. I mean, he had at least 3 to 4 opportunities to reverse that action, and he just stuck to his guns. So he did it to himself now at this point. He could clearly see he pissed off a lot of people, but he was just blind to it.
Yeah.
He thought he could
Mm.
get away with it on comedic grounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I never cared for him. I will definitely just talk and rant about him later because that's going to be a whole other conversation.
yeah, definitely.
That's gonna take up some things, but definitely I think we are coming close to that point.
Coming close to the point of ranting.
Of yes, I'm well, 2 points. I'm getting close to that point of ranting, and I think we are getting close to our time for for the end of this first episode, which I greatly enjoyed the first episode. We talked about some theories going on here. We didn't dive deep into Squirrel Girl, but I personally don't think we need to dive deep until I can see 2 others that we can work with her.
No, I agree. I mean, just my final opinion on Squirrel Girl. She's okay. I don't have any hatred or any like for the character. It's just whatever for me. Yeah, she's actually giving some people an actual team with a name to it now. It's just a pity that it's a 4-person team. And now we just have to shoehorn somebody else in. Probably a brawler. Probably Black Panther, in my opinion, would be the best one. I don't see anyone else really
much anymore.
Yeah, because Wakanda, let's face it, they flopped on that release. Yeah. So yeah.
I'm not.
They flopped on the release of Wakanda, so a lot of people are just using them anywhere else.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my opinion. Is we get the Young Avengers. At least they have a name. They're part of a team. Beast is interesting theory. Maybe he will be a defender. That's just theory, though. Just a theory. I don't want to take any copyright on slogans, so I'm not going to say it. But that's a theory.
Yes, we can definitely dive deeper into that.
There's an interesting comment from one of our members, Secret. He's part of My Alliance. He thinks that Emma Frost might not even have a Marauder tag. She might just be one of those solo characters that suits Marauders, but other people as well.
Awesome. So she can go sit there with Nobu and Nebula.
Maybe she can make other people good. Maybe she'll be one of those Yo-Yo Minerva type characters.
That would be a good combo. Then we can definitely dig into that one. So towards the end, I definitely want to go through any questions that anyone has come up with. Oh yeah, I guess they both work. We don't have many because this is new, and I didn't feel like tagging everyone, even though I asked if I should, because everyone's probably like, "Here goes fucking Punisher tagging us everyone again about nonsense." So I didn't want to do that to people. I did have someone from Mint ask his silly question. I'm gonna call it a silly question. The High Command, the co-leader of Mint, he asked, "What is the best tune in the game? Any and why is it?" Okay, hold on. What is the best tune in the game? Any, why is it Ravager Boomer? So, okay.
Obviously, Ravager Boomer.
I'm just gonna kick him right now.
Brings the boom. I mean, I don't know, dude. There's no such thing as the best.
You just said brings the boom.
Brings the boom. Yes, he brings the boom.
I should have just ended this episode. So I have
Yeah.
no. I don't. If you're gonna ask best tune
There
in
isn't one.
general, there isn't one. If you're gonna ask for my favorite tune, I'm gonna say Punisher, but that's just because I really love the Punisher. But
Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm.
I'm not even gonna try that right now. Another question, which is asked just by general people, I mentioned it earlier, but I'll mention it again, is having guests. We do want guests. I don't
Yeah.
know how many guests we would want at a time, maybe just one, or maybe to have multiple, but I
Mhm.
don't want a full, I don't need a whole lot of people. That way we can at least hear each other. I don't need,
Right.
it's like me being with my family. We're all Hispanic. You can't hear
Mhm.
shit in the conversation because we're all yelling at each other. So, and this is a
No, I
thing.
understand that. Same.
Um,
It's the same with my family. But we could do definitely. We could have guests. We could hold panels with new releases. We can have a lot of content coming up.
yeah.
So we're gonna try
So
and do this. Make this a weekly thing, I believe.
yeah, we could do this
So
weekly thing. I was thinking in the back of my mind of doing 2 a week,
hmm
but then I was
yeah,
just
we could
like,
do that.
we just have to. Well, we'll figure it out. But that's just a conversation between you and I. But
Yeah. We'll.
definitely on episode 2, I'm gonna rant about Casino because now I want to, but I'm gonna save that for later.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna go over Arena. That's something
Mm.
we didn't touch. We want to go over Arena teams, so we would like anyone who has makeshift Arena teams or their favorite Arena teams to share them, so we can dig into it and see,
hmm
why they work.
Right.
And
hmm
then, like I already have this plan, and I think episode 3 will be a great time to go over War.
Yeah.
So I think we have a good plan going up forward. So
No,
we'll
for sure.
we'll go over those.
We have a lot to talk about. Today we
We have a lot
just
to
talked
catch up
about the
on.
new characters. Yes, we do. But today we definitely talking about the new releases that are coming up soon. We don't know much about them except Squirrel Girl's kit was released, so we can see where she's going and what she's doing. But the other two, it's still up in the air. Emma Frost is 90% going to be a Marauder, but we don't know. And Beast, we don't know. Probably an X-Man, but
I
then
hope you're the
again,
defender.
we could be a defender,
Like, ding ding
which
ding,
will
defenders. Sorry.
plug a hole in the teams. And X-Men don't need any holes to be plugged.
Yeah,
And
so
and I know that did sound dirty.
it's okay. I'm sure that everyone loves dirty stuff in here. So you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about that because that's just gonna bring up a channel that is now missing. So that's that's gonna be another thing. We're gonna talk about Discord in episode 2. We're gonna go over a couple of things. Okay. Rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel that. No, I'm not gonna go about it right now. So yeah, we will go ahead and end it here. I hope everyone enjoyed the first episode. If there's things you didn't like about it,
Let
I
us
would
know.
I would definitely like to know if there's things you did like about it. Awesome. If you
Yeah.
have things that you want us to talk about, bring it. Just
Mm.
DM us. We would definitely love to get your feedback and go further with this because this is something
Definitely.
that I want to continue, even if Strike Force was to, for some reason, go under at some point. This
We'll
is
just
gonna
find something
continue.
else to rant about.
Yeah, so we'll go
Yeah.
to Disney Arena.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
so yeah. But other than that, I hope
Yep.
y'all enjoyed this. Unless Raymond has anything else to say, I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Peace out.